Thanks, Phil. Good evening, delicious viewers. Welcome to Home Sweet Home, for a Fallout tabletop game by Prometheus. Just to let you know, these guys are all horrible individuals and will probably say all sorts of things that will upset you and offend you. Feel free to step away if you need to and come back and join us later on to see what horrors they've inflicted on the world. Tonight, we see our newest companion, perhaps for the shortest time possible, consulting over the injuries of Ralph. Take it away, Rosalind.
So, Ralph, was it? How old are you?
What the hell is that got to do anything?
This is a doctor's appointment, just a little bit unofficial. I need to refresh my memory.
I've got a broken leg. I've been impaled, and I've got a punctured lung. How bloody old am I? 26.
All right, thank you. And your blood type?
Oh. My God. Why are you asking me that?
Oh, all right, I got it. Oh, it is. All right.
It's red.
Do you think that puncture in the lung could be hereditary, miss?
Probably not, but his lung could have been weakened. And, if somebody tried to, perhaps botch a treatment on him, it would be easier to do it. Anyway, I am, as I said earlier, a fertility doctor. I don't know if you guys know any terms, an endocrinologist. So this is not really my area of expertise. However, fixing things is. Let's get down to it. All right, so now I want to make a roll. I would like to try to heal his injuries before I try to heal his HP. Okay. That can be done with the Super Duper pack, I believe.
Can. So you just need to make an intelligence plus medicine roll.
Yeah.
The difficulty is going to be 2 plus the number of conditions that he's currently facing.
Okay.
But success will do what the Super Duper the success will work as it would do normally, plus the effects of the Super Duper Stimpak.
All right. I also want to ask something and add that I have the medic perk, which means that I get to reroll 1 whenever I'm trying to treat an injury. If I get a 20, can I reroll a 20?
You cannot reroll the 20.
Okay.
But what the consequences of a 20 in this case is you'll get all of the success, or all of the effects of whatever it is that you're doing will work, but a 20 will apply an additional condition to him. So in the process of doing whatever you're doing, you will cause damage in some other area.
Okay. So with the Super Duper, I can heal 2 injuries, I believe, if I succeed. So how many successes do I need for that?
How many conditions do you have? How many injuries do you have, Ralph?
4, I believe.
4. So the difficulty of the roll is...
Leg, or 5. Arm, leg, ribs. Puncture wound, is that a condition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punctured lung.
And punctured lung. Funny how that happened.
Oh no, the puncture wound
isn't one.
The puncture wound isn't a critical injury. So arm, leg, punctured lung.
Oh, the ribs, yeah.
Yeah, that's just damage.
Okay.
So it's 3. So you've got 3 conditions, 3 injuries. So the difficulty of the roll is going to be a total of 5.
How many action points does the group have, and did they get 1 by me joining?
No, they didn't get 1 by you joining.
Because it's a bigger group.
No, because it's max 6, and we.
I didn't reduce it. I didn't reduce their pool. To be fair, that's a good point. I should have reduced their pool.
No, because goodbye also counts. So we were already
at 5. Yeah.
Okay. So how many action points does the group have at this point? 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
With that, I can if I use 1 action point, I get 1 dice, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be like, all right, you. I point towards Starkus. You look like you know at least a little bit about medicine. So how about you come here and help me by holding him down?
Fucking useless.
Okay.
Yeah? Alright, come here. Good boy. Wait, and when I say that, does good boy say anything?
Yes.
Ah! Oh my god, what is this? A canine dog? Good boy, come here, come here, come here.
His tail is wagging, but he's looking unimpressed. Like you've said the magic words that makes his tail wag.
Strange dog. Anyway, let's do this. So I want to use 1 action point to get 1 extra dice, and Tarkus helping me is another one, right?
Correct.
So I get 4
Yay.
in total. Let me
So you
get
need
to-
5 successes, though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I can't do anything else, right? Like that's it.
I mean, if other people want to help you, they can help you.
Can anyone else justify how they would help me?
While this is all happening, I am rummaging your locket because you said there's flamer fuel and you are focusing on unimportant stuff, so I'm not even paying attention.
Can I help, Chris?
Actually, the flamer fuel, I've already looted it, so right because I took all
It's
of my
empty?
stuff.
Oh.
So you gotta ask me. It's right here in this amazing pocket, right? Where is it?
Amazing pocket, amazing duper Stimpak. Everything's amazing,
everything.
super duper.
Everything is super duper amazing with
I
me.
mean, this is all pre-war tech. This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
In answer to your question, Phil, can you help? I don't know. Can you help? How would you help?
Well, I'm a medic,
Hold in.
so I can tell her. Yeah, so I can tell her exactly what's wrong. So I probably know more than Tarkus what's actually wrong, where the break
Yeah,
is.
I mean, you know
I'm
more about your own
also a
condition.
medic, all right?
Yeah,
I
but
have
shit,
medicine tagged. I'm
Yeah,
just a
me
bit
too.
stressed, okay?
You're
We're
crap
full of
yeah.
doctors.
Yes, okay. You can also help by giving detailed information about how you're feeling and about where the actual injuries are. Yeah.
Before you decide to do that, by the way, I want to say that I have medicine 6, so like I'm counting on getting 1 of those. Like I don't know if we should risk another dice. Maybe we get a 20. I don't know.
5%.
Yeah, if you want it.
And I can only
5
help
times
if
5.
there's surgical stuff involved, I'd guess, If there's no
Right.
surgery involved, then probably
I'm.
not.
What are the things that are like the most dire? Like not the puncture wound on his lung, I guess. It's the arm and the leg, or not?
So the puncture wound in his lung is pretty bad, but his arm and his leg is stopping him from being able to move and interact with the world. So he's having to be carried.
Yeah, we're going to be working on the hand and the arm, and yeah, I'll take the help. So we go 5 dice.
Okay.
YOLO. Oh my god!
Jesus.
Alright, yes. I work on it perfectly.
Okay.
You feel no pain.
So between your efforts, and the awesome help that is Good Boy sitting, watching, looking unimpressed and wagging his tail, you attach the Super Duper Stimpak to his spine. It's literally a belt that goes around his midriff, and you start working on his injuries. I imagine Dr. Palmer probably scoffing at the basic nature of the splints on his arms and legs, and probably moves around the lab finding better materials. In the process of doing so, she's obviously working with how the Super Duper Stimpak is designed to function, and over time, it's excruciatingly painful. You can feel your bones knitting back together in the process of this happening, and your assistance is really helpful at the start, but you become incoherent with pain in the process of this.
Right, we've got no painkillers here, Doc.
You're a man. Be silent. I'm from 200 years ago, okay?
I think Wolf Creek might hate us even more actually after this.
This is 100% successful. You scored more successes than you needed by 3. You can either put those 3 into action points, or you could use 2 of your successes to heal an additional wound.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that.
Okay,
And then
so
one.
it will also repair his punctured lung. he's going to heal some hit points in the process of this, because that's what the Super Duper Stimpak is intended for. So you can heal. How many do you get extra for your medic perk?
I have also another perk, healer. Let me just check. Yeah, it's plus. Okay, when you heal a patient's HP, increase the amount of HP healed +1 per rank. I have rank 1, so
Okay.
he gets 1 extra.
So you would heal 7 hit points. There is a downside to all of this. I need you to roll 4 combat dice for me.
Me?
No, Phil.
Oh.
So you just take the 1 radiation damage.
Right. Okay, so I've got 5 hit points. The max I can go on to is 7.
Okay, so the
I
pushing.
have a. Can I ask something? I have a perk called Chemist. Are there, since you mentioned earlier that there are things in this lab that I could, like, can I make a Radaway and put it into him?
You could try and do that, yeah.
Okay, I would like to try and do that.
Make a... what's the roll for it? It'd be an intelligence science check. Let's say it's 3 successes.
Okay, I didn't know this would be science. I don't have tagged. Rip. Anyone with a science tag that can help?
Halkins has the science tag.
I have it tagged. I
Well,
mean,
help
does
me
that
out.
make me
Oh.
a scientist, Dr. Ralph?
Hobbyist, maybe.
Dr. Ralph? You mean Dr. Palmer or Dr. Rose? You
No,
can
I'm
call
just
me
talking
anyone.
Dr. Ralph, like, because I'm not a medic, even though I have it tagged, but maybe I'm a scientist, maybe.
Hey,
Have you got wanker tagged on your character sheet?
Morg can help you. Tell Morg what to do. Morg, do it.
That's true.
You and I, Morg, we are going to have a very long conversation later. But right now, he is doing a great job at being my errand boy. Tarkus, help me with this, please.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm helping with making whatever she wants.
Right away. Yeah. Okay,
It's
so
not super duper whooper right away. It's normal.
it is a pretty cool Radaway.
Oh, pretty cool right away.
Yeah.
Patent pending.
So, intelligence, science. How many successes do I need?
3.
Alright, I'm gonna add an extra dice for that 1 action point that I got from the previous roll. Damn it.
So we're at 1. Right?
Alright, I'm gonna use 1 luck point to reroll one of these.
Okay.
Damn.
Do you want to keep going?
Can I get it with 2 successes in some way or not?
No, you haven't succeeded in it, but you can spend more luck points if you want to. You can keep spending luck points until you've got none left.
We already have 1 Radaway, I think, right? I'm not gonna spend any more luck points. Okay, can I with 2 successes make the Radaway better somehow?
The bargaining.
Like make it a super duper Radaway.
Well, you could make concentrate. So you could concentrate it. Yes, all right. I'll allow it in this particular case.
Alright,
you could make concentrate, which would give it additional 2 points of radiation healing.
Yep,
Each
so
one is now 6, yeah?
No, one of them is now 6.
And the other one is 4, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use them both and take 10 off.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will be, because I'm a kind and beneficent storyteller, I will allow that to happen while the Super Duper Stimpak is working.
Right.
Allowing you to recover your 10 maximum health back up, and then whatever healing that you would have gained properly from the Super Duper pack will apply properly.
Okay.
Should I roll for the healing for the pack?
No, that's happened already. That's already that's already done.
Remember how much I healed from the pack?
7 total.
Yeah, because 6 plus 1.
So your maximum health will go up by 10.
Yeah.
And then you'll gain 7 from whatever you were originally on in the first place. So
all right.
You're not quite full, but you're a lot better off.
12 hit points. And I'm on a maximum of 18 from 21. So yeah,
And
better.
over this period of time, as your bones knit back together again, you can feel your an intense pain in your chest as your lung starts to heal itself. Eventually, that subsides, and you have full range of motion in your arm, full range of motion in your leg. The wound in your side is closed up, although you still have internal damage, and your lung is healed. So all of your conditions have been removed.
So,
you, Doc.
Ralph, you're all done. We will be conducting a checkup every 3 days for the first 1 week, and then you will talk to your family doctor. Wait. Yeah, these things don't exist anymore, do
No,
they?
I'll just talk to you.
God damn it.
Well, we
Yeah.
have doctor accommodation.
Yeah, we have a family doctor.
Yeah, that's your family doctor, doctor accommodation.
Great. Yeah, he can do the checkup for you then in case we get separated on the way. Thanks for the help, Tarkus, was it? You're
Correct.
are you also a doctor? Perhaps a student? There's still universities, right?
No.
No, let's say I've picked up a few things during my lifetime out in the wilderness.
You probably consider yourself to be a field medic.
Yeah, a field medic. Yeah.
A field medic. All right, yeah, that will certainly do. Well, before we go, there are a couple of things we should probably take from here, since nobody else will ever come here again. Hopefully, there is a. Do I know what the 2 doors that are there, like each one, where they go, right?
Yeah.
So I know there is a cold storage area and the stockroom.
Yeah. You also know
one is the other.
one of the doors leads into the warehouse area that is effectively the stock room. It's a corridor that has stock rooms that come off of it, and beyond that is the cold storage area. The other door leads into the residential section of the vault.
Okay, yeah, that stays closed. We are not going there. You guys said you didn't meet any of the Juggernauts.
No, we wouldn't know.
Probably wanted to stay that way, since they made quite a big mess last time they were out, and that probably was too many years ago at this point to count. So I think we should make our way towards the storeroom whenever you guys are ready. I'm gonna pick up my gun.
Storeroom sounds good.
So one thing that you will note, you will know, Rosalind, the lights on in here are emergency lights, which means there's no power to the rest of the facility. So the lab is on a separate emergency generator, which is the only reason why you survived this. But the main power is currently off.
You do need to get to the generators. Good point.
Oh, do I know where the generators are?
You could turn the power on from in here. You could turn the power on to the entire facility from in here, or you could power individual sections from in here.
So we need the lift powered up, if that's how we're going to get out of here.
But
you mentioned a hatch.
Yeah, I was about to say the lift, I would guess, is in the way of all of the residents that may or may not be human anymore. So probably we should be going through the exit hatch, which is on the other side of the cold storage area where we want to go anyway, since all of the meds that we've made are there. There's probably more than just meds, actually.
So, Chris, when we came in here, was there any way for anything to get out, or when we cleared the zombies, the mutants, sorry, from the caverns, then we went into the vault.
Yeah.
Was the doors weren't open, were they?
Yeah. So you saw that main viewing area that looked down into the shaft that had all the cryo tanks in it, and you could see the doors on each of the levels, the 23 levels going down. Some of those doors were broken open, some of them were closed, and you could see a lot of ghouls milling around within the gantry area.
Can they get up and out of the vault?
Yeah, you think they probably could.
Right, so we'll tell Rosalind what we've seen, and that even if we go out through the hatch, we need to find a way to seal this vault so that more ghouls don't come out.
That should probably be done from right here, since we can turn on the power, but I don't know if it's working. Let me check. I turn on my Pip-Boy. I have one, right?
Mhm.
And I go towards, there should be some type of computer that
There is a
would
whole
do the
bunch of
power?
panels and terminals. You know what, like, this is your lab. You know exactly how this works. You find the main power control system and connect into it. Power is currently off. There is a diagnostic error that comes up when you look at it, which reports that when you go into the folder, there are diagnostic reports every 15 minutes for the last 200 years, reporting that reactor 3 has suffered critical damage. That finished about half an hour ago.
I'm gonna turn around to the group and I'm going to be like, did any one of you fix the reactor?
Arcus did.
Is it is it functional?
Did best as I could to fix the shielding so we don't get radiated anymore.
But turning on the power could potentially make it explode again, just like it happened to Dr. Bell. I don't know if this is a good idea. Perhaps, do I know how many reactors there are in total?
There
'Cause you
are-
said reactor 3.
There are 8 reactors. Reactor 3 is the one that was damaged. All the others are reporting containment's perfectly fine. There is a containment breach on Reactor 3, but it's minimal. So you've got 200 years of every 15 minutes there's a diagnostic report to say critical failure, and then in the last half an hour you have 2 diagnostic reports to say minor breach on Reactor 3.
Okay, so technically, like, could I, with the power, could I switch off reactor 3?
You need all the reactors online in order to power the base. So you think make an intelligence science check. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, I didn't know that there would be so many science checks for this type of character, so I kind of messed up. I didn't.
No. It
that-
just means that you're a medical doctor. You're not a science
Yeah.
doctor. Science is in the wheelhouse of other people as well.
Yeah.
AKA Tarkus.
Yeah.
I exist.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You don't know.
All right. I turn to Tarkus, and I ask him, what exactly am I trying to figure out?
What will happen if you turn the power on?
Okay. I turn to Tarkus and I explain to him the situation, and I
mean,
say
he's
only
clearly
reactor 3
he's
has...
clearly a nuclear physicist. If he's repaired the reactor core, he's clearly a nuclear physicist.
I tell him, come along, look at these screens, and tell me what do you think. What will happen if we
I look
turn
at the
on
screens.
power?
What do I think?
Make an intelligence science check.
I'm making an intelligence science check. I think
So you can get the power back on again, but because that reactor is damaged, it will probably fail again, and it may fail cataclysmically, but it probably won't happen immediately. It's difficult to tell how long it's going to take, but it's very likely that reactor will fail, and if it does, there's a chance that it might not just be a simple explosion, it might be a chain reaction.
Oh, so we're on a timer.
if we turn it on.
If we turn it on. But if we don't turn it on, then we will have trouble getting out of here
We not
either way.
use just 3 of the reactors, Chris, to power some of the base. We don't want to power all of the base. But can we not use?
You need to bring the reactors online.
Yeah, that's why I asked if we can just like switch off power.
Or you could not. Or you could just
three.
leave. You could leave the power turned off and find an alternative exit.
DM, do I have since I have power in the lab? Do I have my notes here?
The lab is on emergency power only, so the lights and environmental controls are on. The cryo tanks are on, but all of the terminals are off. but for the main power terminal. This is the only one that effectively you've got the ability to be able to, because you're plugged in via the Pip-Boy, you can control it. This is the only one that you have any control over unless you turn the power on. Your terminal with your notes is currently offline.
All right. Well, this is a precarious situation.
Bear
What?
with me. If we fire up the reactors, you have full power to the whole base.
Well,
Yeah.
With that,
firing up the reactors provides power. This control mechanism allows you to be able to either power the entire base or power sections of the base.
and with that power, you can isolate the zombies so they can't get out. The mutants, they can't get out. Yeah.
Like you close them.
Yeah, you could close individual doors from here if they are intact.
Wait, when you guys went in, I'm saying this out of character. Didn't the front door break?
Yes, the main vault door is broken.
Yeah.
And there's no other door that we can seal that will stop.
You can
the
seal
ghouls
it with
getting
that
out.
nuke, no? I point towards good boy.
Good doctor, how big is this facility?
It is very large. It has over 30 floors filled with, like 30 or something, right? Filled with residents, which are now probably ghouls dead or, well, worse than ghouls, like I said earlier, Juggernauts. Yeah, it is huge.
Guess clearing it out is not an option.
Can Juggernauts be controlled?
Now we're thinking.
No, that was part of the problem with the whole project.
What if Morg can communicate with them?
I mean, that really depends. What, like, you know, the Juggernauts that I've seen, they were nothing like Morg. They are a much earlier version.
Do you have any compounds in hand?
Compounds? Like, what would make things into Juggernauts?
Yes.
Not here, but in the cold storage room, it should be.
How far is it?
It is just across the warehouse, so 2 doors away.
And then
What if we inject Morg with it? What do you think will happen?
I look at, like, my notebook.
You
and
have literally no idea.
Yeah, I will tell them
Stop,
that.
DM, stop now. We're like, she's thinking, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the original experiment, only 3% of all humans turned out into Juggernauts. Where, you know, just like a tiny bit of 85% died in agonizing pain, and about 12% turned into those ghouls you guys have been destroying on your way here, thankfully. So I don't think that's a good idea, even for someone as amazing and huge as Morg.
where does this
but-
hatch take us out, Doctor?
I haven't been out in like around 200 years, so I have no idea.
I mean, it's more than that. You don't know where it comes out because you've never had to use it, but you know it's an emergency escape hatch.
Yeah, it's like an emergency. It's an emergency hatch, so it just leads out, probably very far away from the main entrance.
I think, Tarkus, I don't really want to leave this place open. But on the other hand, it's a long way from hope.
How about we rig the nuke to the reactor?
How about we switch
with
the
a
reactor
timer.
on, we do everything we need to do, then we switch the reactor on, and we get out quick, and then it goes critical.
Okay, off character. I don't know if Hale, do I know that the reactor will hold on for a certain amount of time before going critical, or it might go critical straight off the bat?
It's you can't anticipate. You can't anticipate how long it's likely to stay on for. You think it like your patches will hold for an amount of time, but sooner or later that's going to breach.
Given that the radiation is now mainly contained. Can we do anything to make that patch-up job better so that it will hold longer?
I could rig it.
I am.
Can you?
If we can find a way without activating the reactor, then I'm for like rigging it with a nuke. And
I don't think we need the nuke. I could do it with a
with the timer.
grenade. We just need to breach the containment.
As he says that, I go to Good Boy and I say, "You have my attention. I am somewhat of an explosives enjoyer myself."
His tail starts to wag and his ears prick up. Oh,
Wow.
Interesting.
Do tell me your idea, please.
If we were to place a explosive in between the reactors, with a sufficient blast radius to be able to affect multiple of them at the same time, we can probably make them all go critical at the same time.
Something's happening. Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can
Yeah.
hear.
Okay, my Discord just died and came back. I don't know what happened.
You reset the camera. That's what it looked like.
No, for
Anyway.
me everything closed. Anyway, could I hear that from the beginning, Good Boy?
If I could place an explosive device in the middle of the reactors, with a sufficient yield to be able to damage the containment of multiple of them, we can probably make the whole thing go critical at the same time, and that would be a glorious explosion.
But how are you going to do that from afar?
Oh no, I'd
Since
go
you
in
don't
and
want-
place it myself.
And then when it is about to explode, what would you do? Wow, I'm talking to a
Oh.
dog. This is insane.
I am capable of putting a timer on it.
All right. And what if we can't get out in time? I don't know. Perhaps rigging it and activating it from the outside would be more ideal.
Good boy, can you rig it and activate it from the outside?
Maybe, if I have the materials.
Okay. Let's pillage these storerooms, see what we've got.
Do you have a
Get the
radio? If
escape
we have a
hatch.
radio, I could do it.
Is there a radio around here?
I don't think we have a radio.
You did
No.
have a radio.
But it probably
we-
doesn't work anymore, right?
We do?
We probably sold it for scrap, Chris.
Maybe Liberty had the radio.
No, I think you probably... I did give you a radio at some point in the dim and distant past, but you
I-
probably
Yeah.
sold it for scrap.
I think
Oh,
we
that was
sold
crap.
it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we could find a radio, I could build a radio detonator.
Interesting. And I could probably help you with that.
Your
Have
assistance
explosives
would
then.
be greatly appreciated.
Yes. Well, let's start then. I do have some things I want to get out of that cold storage room ASAP.
Yeah,
people
there's
still
lots
say
of
that?
things we want to get out with our cold storage room. Let's go.
Yeah. And someone please tell me the history of the last 200 years in 5 minutes while we go there. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll regale the doc with the history of the last 200 years.
Thank you.
Shit, pollution, shit, radiation, shit.
Radiation is not so bad if used in controlled environments.
See that?
Yeah, it can grant people some really amazing and powerful buffs, like, for example, growing taller and bigger, like your friend here. That is what we were doing here.
Yeah.
But I
we
guess
made
that
a
experiment
fine
is
job of
over.
it. Right. Cold storage rooms, Chris. What's in them?
1 second. So you go to the door. The door to the storage area is sealed, and the locking mechanism is in place because there's no power to it. How are you going to get through?
Tarkus, can you rig that?
Can I?
Or Doctor, do you have pass?
Passes, however, we have no power, so without the power, there's no pass.
You could rig it with a microfusion cell.
Yep, we'll get the
So-
microfusion cells off the lift because we don't need them anymore.
All of these doors are they aren't lock pickable, right? Because they have the
Yeah,
electricity thing.
if they had
That's-
power, you could pick the locks, but you don't need to because you have the doctor who has the authorization to be able to open and close the doors at will. But because they don't have power, you don't. There's no way of being able to pick them. It's an electronic lock rather than a mechanical lock.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go back to the lift. We'll get the fusion cores that we were using to power the lift, and we'll start to rig them up to.
Okay.
Those who are 30 floors up.
No. There were like some leftover that the Morg gave to Ralph to hold on to.
There were 10 microfusion cells that
11,
were,
I think, or whatever.
Yeah, 11 that were handed off. The ones you're talking about are literally at the top of the shaft.
Yeah, I've forgotten that. You're right.
But you're right. Morg did hand off 11 microfusion cells. One cell you could rig with an intelligence science to power the door for a short time.
Oh, good.
All right, coming up. Time to rig it.
So the 5 of you came in here alone?
Yeah. No one else of any consequence was with us.
I'm saying that because I don't know if you guys eluded her.
We had
We couldn't find her. She was squashed at the bottom. Could we find Liberty's body?
You're pretty sure that Liberty's body is at the bottom of the lift shaft.
Yeah,
and
but the lift is at the bottom of the lift shaft.
Yes,
so
but the lift doesn't touch the floor when it gets down to the bottom. There is a space underneath it.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was flat.
No.
Okay, cool. Let's go back and loot Liberty's body as well.
Didn't she fall down in the same shaft, but it's like a second.
She fell down past the lift.
Yeah, she fell.
She'll be next to the lift, right? Not under the lift.
She is. Well, she's in the space below where the lift is stopped. She's probably not directly under the lift. She's probably kind of. You're right to the side of it. Some of her body may be under the lift and slightly off to one side. Some of it isn't. Maybe. I mean, who knows?
Bits of it are, yeah.
Bits of
anyway, we'll drag it out, see if the dog can heal it. So.
Okay, so I guess as I'm ringing the door, you guys go and
get
the remains of Liberty.
I will stay in the room and.
How are you doing that?
How am I?
No, you're rigging the door. I understand what you're doing, Tarkus. That's absolutely fine. How are you trying to recover Liberty's body?
So the lift doesn't go all the way down. How do we get into that crawl space, but where the lift stops and the shaft carries on?
2 options: over or under. Under means lifting the lift. Over means climbing over the top and then going down the side of it.
Okay, Morg, do you think you could lift the lift?
Morg can try, or want to see if Liberty alive.
No. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. So I think you were looking at a way to be able to lever the lift up previously anyway.
Yeah.
You had found some materials to do that, and then you were rudely interrupted. So you can pick that back up and make an attempt if you'd like to make a. What should we say? Let's have a look at characters.
Strength and strength.
I'll have a look at Liberty's character because, it's going to be a
What we're looting.
strength.
Keep beating that dog, yeah.
It's going to be a strength and survival.
Endurance. Oh, strength and survival.
Yeah, strength
Okay.
and survival.
Our
Because
favorite.
that's the way.
The limitations of the system we're playing.
There we go. 2 successes.
Okay, so you managed to lever a steel girder under into the space at the bottom of the lift and push it under sufficiently, and then using your strength and your weight, you lever the lift up. There is a small space, perhaps just big enough for a person to be able to climb through. There's no way you'd get through this, Morg. Prometheus, there's no way you're getting through this, but the humans of the party could certainly do it.
Okay,
I am.
Rob's gonna climb under there. Yes, I know.
I'm fixing the door.
Fuck off. Yes, I'm
Stuffing
gonna
my junk jet.
climb in.
Okay, you climb in.
Me hold this for you.
Okay.
Thank you, Morg. Don't let go. Don't
Okay.
forget.
It's not looking good. Liberty is definitely not alive anymore. You're pretty sure that most of her bones powdered on impact. The mass that you're looking at. No, she had bones.
Yeah, no, but it would be cool. No, nothing.
No, she had bones. The mass that you're looking at is there's not so much of a structure to it as there would ordinarily be. It's more like a burst blob of flesh in Liberty's clothing.
Okay.
It's not a pretty sight by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay. Ralph starts to shed a tear, then remembers how utterly irritating she was and stops. And then starts to loot the body.
Okay. Morg,
Okay.
can you make an endurance survival check for me, please?
Sure.
I'm also tickling him with my pistol.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
No. Prometheus goes to Good Boy to go like rig explosives under Morg's feet.
Okay.
Oh my god, the 19.
So while you're reaching around into the let's say the slurry that is the remains of your companion, you're pulling out various items from her from the remains of her pockets and her containers. There is an ominous grinding sound, and sweat is coming out up on Morg's brow. This is really heavy, and you're not sure how much longer you can hold on to onto this for.
Can I pull the body out with me?
Oh, you start to pull it, and it comes apart quite nicely in your hands.
I thought all the clothes were intact, at least. That's a pain. Look, I'm going to grab what I can,
Okay.
in particular the rifle, because I think that was quite valuable.
Sure.
And then I'm going to get out.
Okay.
If you could get some of the snacks, that would be nice.
Yeah, of course, Morg. You just carry on holding that lift up, and I'll ferret around for bloody snacks, yeah?
This is
Are you
heavy.
ferreting around for snacks?
No, I might fuck.
I'm
Grabbing
curious.
the gun, ammunition, and anything of any sort of slight interest, although it was Liberty, so I don't think it'd be much interesting, and getting out.
I'm curious to whether he would see or find like any like the memory chip or something that will signal to him that, you know, Liberty was very human.
Can you make a perception survival check, please, Ralph? Number of successes that you get on this will dictate what stuff you manage to get off of the body and whether or not you find something concerning.
I'm going to go look survival.
Okay.
Why the fuck not? Nope.
Okay. You can see the rifle. It's kind of out of reach. You're going to have to kind of climb effectively over the mess in order to get to it. But that's going to take a little time. Do you want to take the risk of doing that? And Morg will have to make another roll?
Do I fuck? I'm getting out.
I mean, you can. It's just one more roll.
No. Okay, I hate this.
Come on, do it. I'll spend some action points. I'll do it for you, man. Just
It looks like the rifle impacted into the slurry after the body hit the floor and has been entirely saved from any damage. It looks pristine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go on. I'll go and get the rifle.
Okay. Do you want to make another endurance survival check then, please, Morg?
Oh,
sure.
no.
Come on, 20s. Come on, 20s!
So
He's not
damn it.
even hiding anymore.
I know. He's just like, I see you. I see. So we got one action point, correct?
Yeah.
One or two.
Now I need.
I
think
think we
two.
have 2 as well.
All right.
Come
thought I
on,
had one, but
20s.
okay.
Come on, 20s. Come on.
So I'm gonna add that endurance. So I need to spend 2 action points to get a extra dice, right?
No, one action point per die.
Oh, okay. Can I go ahead and spend those 2 action points and get 4 dice?
No. Wait. It's
Oh.
One
Well,
action point
it's-
per die. So if you spend
And
2
then-
okay.
so you spend sorry, my apologies. No. The first action point gets you 1 die, and then it costs you an additional 2 to get the second die.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just do 1. Here we go. 3D
I can't watch.
endurance and survival. Let's go.
Yay!
Oh,
God damn it!
There we go.
An 18. Close one, Hale.
Okay, but you reach over and you have to kind of climb through the remains of your companion in order to do this. It's like it soaks into your clothing and it smells bad. But you reach over and you catch hold of the rifle and pull it free.
Right.
As you're climbing out from under the lift, you can see the strain on Morg's face. You've never seen Morg putting as much effort into something as he is doing at this moment in time. His muscles are shaking. There's sweat pouring from his brow.
Can I have another perception survival roll if I'm in here for another round?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Oh, thanks. Why not?
Sure, Hale is very accommodating in whatever makes you interested to stay more.
Well, 3 successes.
Oh, look, right in the corner, there's like 3 grenades you can grab.
Critical. So you will find 3 successes. Okay, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Something shiny in the slurry, which looks like technology that you're not familiar with.
Okay.
It doesn't look like pre-war tech. It looks like fairly advanced. Like you're familiar with what the style of pre-war tech. This is not that. This is advanced technology that's in there. Okay. It's a small device. You also find a bag which contains. So you've got the rifle, but you also find a bag which has a baseball bat, a 10mm pistol, a hunting rifle, and a very important hairbrush.
10mm pistol, hunting rifle,
Baseball bat.
Yeah.
And a hairbrush. Unwashed.
And that bolt-action rifle is obviously a good one. It's obviously a good quality one.
Okay. I'm going to leave the hairbrush.
You have another girl in the team now. Bring it. Damn it.
Go. Okay, cool. And I will scramble out.
Okay, you get out and literally it's like Morg is putting more effort in than you've ever seen him put into. Like, this is a hard job.
Well done, Morg. You're a champion. I never doubted you. It's not like you're Tarkus or anything.
I like to imagine as soon as he gets out and says "good job," Morg will just like let it go and just like drop.
Yeah, and it's like okay.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. He suddenly got real quiet.
He's cooking.
Okay. You do that. The lift suddenly slams down hard, and there is there's like a wash of fluid that comes up from the underside and kind of splashes up over the lift. Kind of a pinkish reddish kind of fluid that comes up over the top, and along with it a cloud of dust. You hear a sound. Also, like a tearing sound of metal. And the sound of like something being pulled away very quickly.
With the counterweight's gone, basically.
Can I look at the garage door, the big one, to see if anything, like if it's being ripped open or anything?
The garage door,
like the one in
in
the
the
big
loading
room,
dock.
no?
In the
Yeah,
loading
yeah.
dock. No, it's sealed
Does
closed.
it come from there? Okay.
Is it control? It could be controlled from the lab. Yeah, you could.
Oh,
You could.
no. Like, my idea was that was the door being ripped, so I checked to see if it was being ripped open or something. I don't know where this is coming from.
No, that sounds coming from within the lift itself.
Ah, okay. Okay, cool. Never mind. Well,
You can hear a sound like something rushing through the air at high speed.
Mm,
I'm getting away from the lift.
yeah, I
maybe
think we should leave
look
from
up.
the...
Maybe I don't know.
No. Walk away from the lift.
Nope.
And tell
Not
Morg to
engaging.
stay.
Not engaging.
Is Morg walking
Run.
away from the lift as well, or is he standing around?
Nah, Morg will follow. Because he thinks Lucky Ralph has snacks now. But he'll look up too while he's walking.
Okay. So you walk away as you're walking away from the lift. You kind of get back towards the hole into the reactor room, and there is a mighty explosion behind you. The wall to the side of the lift erupts out and throws bits of stone and fragments of steel into the area. Luckily, it doesn't hit anybody. But obviously, like the count, you were correct in your assessment. The tethering cable on the top of the lift was torn off of the lift when it fell, and the counterweight basically pulled the entire length of the cable. Fell down to the bottom and impacted into the bottom of the shaft, causing a massive explosion of force. That lift is no longer going to work.
Cool, lift's fucked, guys.
Well, Darkus better not roll a 20 when trying to open the door.
Didn't I roll already? Yeah, I think I did.
Yep, you're good. Yep, door's open.
Right. We should wait for everybody until we enter this.
Before we continue, do you want me to rig the reactors or not?
Not yet.
Not yet. We will rig them together later if needed.
I mean, I could put a timer on it now, and then we could correct it to a radio detonator later if you find the components.
There's no need to do it now. Like when we're ready to leave, we'll do it then.
Yeah.
Are
And
you sure?
we're
Yes.
sure. Did the dog human thing change? Like, from what I remember, dogs used to listen to humans when we had them.
Oh no, it's different now. Now your humans have accepted their canine superiors, and now we are your leaders.
Okay. And where are your thumbs? Yeah. Okay. Sit down.
Several arms deploy off of his back and click together.
Who thought this was a good idea? I
It's
look at.
useful sometimes. Ralph will say as he walks back.
Also, I
Cool.
thought it was a good idea. Morg thought it was a good idea because Good Boy thought it was a good idea.
I thought it was a good idea too.
Well, I need to wait for. Whenever Tarkus comes back, I will ask something about Morg. But for now, did you guys come back into the room?
Yeah,
Okay.
should have.
So yeah, I'll just wait.
Out of curiosity, do we have any canteens on us or anything?
You
Water.
might, if you've got water. Yeah, you'll have bottles of. If you've got
Water we
water,
definitely
they'll be in bottles.
Okay. Since we're back in the room where the cryogenic, Morg will start filling up pour the old water out and put clean water.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm going to give Prometheus 6 flamer fuel because that's what I have in my bag, in my storage thing. I got it from the big gun tag, I think.
Thank you. Is it Rosalind or Lind?
It's a Rosalind, but you can call me Dr. Rose, Dr.
Okay.
Palmer, Dr.
Doc.
Everything is fine. Doc, yeah, whatever.
Can Morg call you Dr. Frozen Lady?
Certainly, as long as the doctor's there, I'll deal with it.
Rosalind.
For you, Morg, anything.
Oh, thank you. Me like you already, Dr. Frozen.
Me like you too.
We like this
Oh.
new one. This new one is very nice.
Bottles. Give me your bottles. Morg, fill it up with clean water.
Oh, I see. Something wrong with my water dispenser now, is there?
You have a water dispenser?
Sure.
Yes. He cocks his leg and pours boiling water onto the floor from...
Oh, lovely. I woke up to Tarkus and I asked him, like, quietly, so is something wrong with this one's brain because of the virus? And I point towards Morg, like, so that he does not hear me. Like this.
What do you mean? Do the Juggernauts of your experiments like are highly intelligent?
No, but they could not talk to us at all, and this one seems to be talking, so I guess the virus has improved. But he doesn't seem to be, fully there.
Morg is special in his way, yeah.
Hmm.
You could say that.
What a pity. Well, then, everyone, in case we encounter the Juggernauts, I would like to warn you that we have no idea how to fight them. That is why we'll have locked them away. They are very dangerous. We should try to stay away. I do not know whether they are infectious. As you might have already noticed, the blinded are infectious in about 10% of cases. But for the Juggernauts, I do not know. Maybe I will know more once we reach my computer, if we do the power.
What? They're infectious?
Yeah, the blinded ones. There is
Beautiful.
around 10% chance of infection of getting infected. Well, unless you treat it with a radaway, that is.
I guess we were lucky.
Oh,
You want Morg to go grab
been-
body?
has anyone been bitten by the blinded?
Arthur's
All
Um,
important.
times.
I got like a tiny scratch.
Well, you might want to have that checked out by your family doctor, just
Oh,
in case.
Gee,
Morg
thanks,
has
doctor.
a boo-boo.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Dr. Frozen Lady.
yes,
Morg
Mark.
has lots of boo-boos. Here, come, see.
Lots of
And then-
what?
Boo boos.
And then Morg will like show where the tools has scratched him. Remember, it was it really seriously it like looked infected, but it was like
Oh, okay. Do I see anything, DM, like special about it?
Oh, that looks like an infection, definitely.
Oh, God! I step back and I say, you're clearly not a normal human, but if you have been, you would have probably been one of the blinded by now. Amazing, whatever they did to you. Anyway, we should probably get going.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be
I knew
really
you
bad.
were special, Morg.
So you fix Morg's boo-boos?
I potentially could, right?
You can heal the damage, yeah.
Oh wait, are you missing health, Mark?
oh, out of character. Yeah, he's
Oh, could I do because I have the first aid kit? Could I try to heal some of his HP?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, I'm gonna do it then. Let's just
I gotcha.
1 second. Why didn't you tell me right away? You are like so great. I could not see that you were injured.
Oh, I figured that Hell would like describe that Morg was a little injured, but yeah.
So do I roll intelligence medicine? How many? And I just like roll, and then that determines. Wait, damn it! I
Sorry.
pressed something. All right, and then
2
that
successes
determines
minimum requirement.
Mhm.
And then that will heal your medicine rating in hit points. And then for every 2 successes afterwards, you can spend action points or effectively convert your additional successes. For every action point, you'll heal an additional hit point, plus any benefits you get from your perks.
Yeah. So, how many health points are you missing, Mark?
3, but also I was like out of character. I was just also role playing about the since I know like
Okay.
in out of character that you're like about the ghouls and stuff. So I
Yeah.
figured maybe like
Yeah, then we're
also
just doing a normal roll, and we hope for the best.
yeah.
Well, that's no healing, right?
That is no healing.
All right. Well, that means I fail, and then I'm like, this it's quite different to what I'm used to. Morg, I promise, when we get out of here, especially if I get my notes, I will heal you in no time, and you'll be even better than before.
Okay. That'd be fine.
All right. Nice.
I
And like
guess.
she looks at Morg like, wow, this is amazing.
Oh, if Morg find Juggernaut, Morg kill it, and then you can look at it.
Yes. Perfect. That is
You want
exactly
more
what we should
to?
do.
You want more to grab one of the ghouls and then bring it to you to look at?
There is no need for that because in the room that we are going to, there are already samples, both of what we were injecting people with, of course, willingly, because Vault-Tec is a great company, and the other original virus as well that you might be interested in, Morg.
Why would
No need.
Morg be interested in it?
You might get even more powerful than you are now. Who knows? You might get perfected. Get
and
a
Morg can
perfect
be
specimen.
and Morg can be greater than what he was when he was Grognak.
Exactly. That is my life's work. I want to create a perfect specimen.
Did
And
you
Morg
know?
here is quite close.
Did you know me before, Dad?
No.
You've heard the name Grognak before. There was a comic book called Grognak the Barbarian.
Oh, really? Like back in the 200 years
Yeah,
ago?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. I did. I remember reading about you. Oh, so you were from the old world?
Morg was that. So Morg was not average human. So that's why Morg is Morg and not Grognak.
Morg, you might just become my best friend. Well, okay. I'm not gonna do that to like to the rest of the group since Targus has been helping and all, but Morg is Morg.
Gee,
You like snacks?
I mean, you are kind of. I mean, yeah. I like snacks.
Morg shares snacks with you. Morg like to share snacks with other friend, but Morg need new friend to snack with.
Oh, you had an old friend who also liked snacks?
Liberty.
Liberty. What a nice name. We would have probably been friends. But, well, we have to move on now, right? To get to the looting. So you'll tell me more about that later.
Yeah, Morg will. Morg will. Morg kind of sad. Morg like Liberty.
Okay. We're going to draw a veil over it here, and we'll pick up next time, advancing to the storage areas. Thank you for watching.